What's going on, guys? I want to give you a little update on the race, what went down, what happened. Had a little weather, but first of all, I want to thank everybody that helped me get to the racetrack. Thank Noel again for helping me with the wheels and tires, and thanks for all the motivation and you know, the kick in the ass to get me ready to go. Thank you to Gaden for pulling the car up there. You know, paid the expense of pulling the car up to the track and pulling it home. And I appreciate that, because I wouldn't be able to go if it wouldn't have been for him helping out. So got a little rain up there, but we had a really good time. We got up there Friday night, drove through rain all the way there. Got out to the track about 9 o'clock in the morning. Didn't get a lot of video. I really apologize for that. The cameras didn't get turned on in the car on the one and only pass we got to make. Did get to make a qualifying pass. The car went 6:43, which is really good. You know, it's a little slow out of the box, you know, the first pass usually. And we did have a little valve train issue that we corrected and fixed. And with no more excuses, though, the car ran really good, and we had a really good time. It was the fastest car in my class. I was going to race Super Pro, so it would have been the quickest car in the class. I think it was the third fastest car overall out of all the cars that came from California. Paradise Express, Fisher, all those guys were having a hard time, so they didn't you know, run good on their first pass. So whether they would have got it straightened out the second pass or not, I don't know. I didn't bother to race the Pro Mod class because it's $100 to enter, and it's the same to win in Super Pro. And I felt like I had a good chance in both classes, and it was a lot less investment in the Super Pro class. And if you lose first round, you can buy back. So you know, even buying back, you're under $100, and you got, you know, double the chance at the 1500. So we never did get to race for the cash because, you know, it rained out. We left Saturday night late. We drove all the way back instead of staying. They were going to do a rain out date Sunday, but apparently the grounds were too wet and it was still raining Sunday, so they called the race. So I don't know if they'll have another race, if we'll be able to go back, or what the deal is. I don't know the deal with that, if it's just a wash. Here's a picture of the car, though. Got a good picture. Looks like it's got a glare on it there. There you go. Nice little wheels up launch. And of course, the important thing, all the, you know, guys like to see the ET slip, so here's that. Let me get that zoomed in for you. There we go. We're right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. 033 on the light, 141 on the 60 foot, 603 to the 600, and 645 to the 660, 107. We did shut the car off, you know. Had one of the lash caps break. Heard the motor change pitch, shut the motor off. We were able to fish the broken lash cap out. We took one with us, so we were able to repair the car, and I started it up yesterday, and it's still running really good. So today we gotta put all the race stuff up out of all the boxes and stuff. We're gonna have to drain all the fuel out of this and you know, do the storage prep. But the car ran really good. Got some issues with the car that I need to take care of that I found when I was prepping the car late. The axle boots need to be replaced. I picked up a couple before we left in case they started leaking. Something got on them, they're really soft, so we need to replace those. You know, we only put one pass on it, so there's nothing to do other than, you know, maybe run through the valve train, adjust the carburetor, and you know, that's it. We're ready to go for the next race. I won't be missing any more Volkswagen races, so you guys will be going to all the races. I guess the next race that we're going to be going to is in Darlington, South Carolina. So if you're around Darlington area, check that out. I'll get the dates for you. And got to see a lot of cool people at the races. Got to see Fisher. Got to talk to Ken Fisher for quite a bit. Got to see Don Chamberlain there, Mr. VW. He was announcing the event. He just got back from Europe, and I haven't seen him since I was man, a kid. You know, I met him when I was about I was working for Scooter, and I met him in South Carolina, I think. I had to be in my 20s, and he remembered me like I was his best friend, so it was pretty cool. I got to talk to him, and I didn't talk to the guys from Paradise Express. You know, they look pretty busy, and I didn't go meet the guys with the Ghia. They look really busy. They were, a lot of those guys were having trouble, you know. It's never easy when you travel 3,000 miles to go to a racetrack and it's raining and everything's damp, and you know you're not used to those conditions. So you know, here we like to breathe water, and we're sort of used to the humidity and the heat, so that doesn't bother us. But sometimes the guys from the West Coast, man, they come out here and they can't breathe, and you know they got to change their shirt every 5 minutes because they're soaking wet, so it gets a little rough. But I had a great time, and I can't wait to go to the next race. We're going to pull the transmission out of the Titan truck, and we're going to pull the trailer around here. I'm not a really trailer guy, but I know my trailer needs some service, so I think I'm going to try to replace all the bolts on my trailer, lube up the axles, you know, weld up some cracks, and I'm just going to use the open trailer for now on, you know. The car, we just got to make it a little more weatherproof because you always tend to go through some rain. But the only way that I can guarantee that I can't miss races is, you know, to make it myself. So got to try to be more self-sufficient and more ready to race. So the car is ready to go. We just need to work on getting the car to the track. And there's no reason we can't pull it off. I've just been lazy and haven't pulled that transmission out, so we're gonna get that out, and I'm sure between you know, all the guys in the YouTube garage will figure it out. And I haven't seen too many videos on Nissan transmissions, but I've never personally pulled one out, but I do believe you have to pull the intake manifold off to access the torque converter bolts. So I think you have to take the starter off. There doesn't seem to be any access panels on the bottom of the bell housing. So today I'm going to get that jacked up. I'm going to try to see what's going on with that, try to get that transmission out of there and see what the issue is. And then we got this hood out here. I need to get that going. So yeah, I need to get that going. Need to bring that inside, get that 80 grit. We'll get that in primer today, and we got some body work on that. So got the old blue car here. I got an oil leak still. It's pissing me off. I'm gonna take this, gonna pull the dipstick out of there. The temperature dipstick's gotta go. It's a good tool to test with, but I don't recommend leaving them in the car because they leak, and I hate oil leak. So that's gotta go. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna find a dipstick, stick the dipstick in there and see if that helps. What else is going on? I don't have any carnage to show you. I don't even think we saved the little pieces. If we did, I don't know what happened to them. Didn't hurt my rocker, so I still got the spare set of Berg rockers here intact, ready to go. And I'm glad that it was just a lash cap and it didn't get down in the motor. And you guys don't know what a lash cap is. That's a little cap that goes over the tip of the valve. On the high lift rockers, they tend to need a lash cap. The valve stem usually doesn't protrude far enough out of the retainer for the extra lift on the rocker arm. So yeah, so that's why you got to run a valve lash cap. And I loosened the valve lash up a little on this, and I legged it through third gear instead of clicking it into high gear. And I think the extra RPM and the extra valve lash and just the age on the parts, you know, bit me a little bit. So we'll use fourth gear next time instead of winging it through third. But anyway, there you go. As you can see, I had a really good time. It was a fun ride. It always is. Looks sort of dirty and gritty. I like that kind. And yeah, it's just really interesting to see the looks on everybody's face when this thing goes down the track. So pretty cool. Thanks again to Noel. Thanks again to Gaden. Thanks to all the RNS guys. Had a really good time there. It was good to see all you guys. I got to see Scooter. Nancy was there. And hope all those guys made it home safe. We went home Saturday, like I said. They stayed Sunday. And It was really cool to see Noel get his car done. Very cool. I'll get some more video of that for you guys because a lot of people seem to like that. Very nice car, very clean. And hopefully he'll get to go to the track here soon, and when he does, we'll take the camera and go with him maybe, make sure that he has a safe ride. So yeah, I'm looking forward to racing with those guys again. It's been a long time. So yep, the old Black Sheep's gonna load his shit up and start going to some races. So we'll see you around.